Welcome to Masterpiece Tarot. I'm Tala and I'm here to get a read for the collective. We're going to do Divine Feminine and we're going to use the Light Seers deck here. And yeah, thank you all for being here. Thanks, subscribers. It means a lot to me that you have signed up. And I would also like to thank Spirit for the messages. All right, who's the Divine Feminine that you would like for us to channel into today, Spirit? What are we looking at? What are we working with in the energy? The Magician. All right. Okay, Divine Feminine, you are powerful. You are a manifester. Crossed by. Crossed by. Strength. Oh boy. Okay. Your strength could be blocking your manifestations. Divine Feminine. You could, there's always that balance between allowing and doing. And so giving and receiving. Okay. That's what comes to mind here. DF. And what are you aware of? It's in your conscious space. The Two of Cups. All right. You got love on the brain. This could be with another, with a soulmate. This could be some type of integration that's happening within you at this time. Maybe between those parts of you that, like to do and like to simply be. And what's not being seen? The Page of Cups. Somebody may be bringing an offer in. You may not be seeing this at this time, Divine Feminine. In the past, the Six of Wands. There's a sense of victory. Okay, so you have had some type of an achievement, some success. You're there in the spotlight, receiving recognition, and this was in the past. So this could have been a very empowering event. Maybe you graduated from school. Maybe you got married. Maybe you, I don't know, had some milestone of some kind. And the Star coming up here in the future. Wow, healing, tapping into the divine. All right, receiving messages from the cosmos. Working with the light. Working with the light. Maybe becoming a light worker. You're seeing yourself as a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's generous and nurturing. You could be seeing yourself this way at this time. Others are seeing you as the wheel. Right? So, a completion, right? Somebody who has reached the finish line. You know what? Sorry. This is not that. This is this is not that. I think this is the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So others are seeing this whole situation that's playing out as karma. You could be, destined to be a star. They could be seeing this as some type of a turning point for you. Hopes and fears, a Two of Pentacles. There's a hope that you will be able to stay balanced in this new energy, in this new life that you are manifesting for yourself with the Magician. And the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. This is a new idea. The Five of Cups, okay. So, as you enter this new life that you are manifesting, there could be a sense of sadness or loss with what you're leaving behind. Okay. could be a loss of partnerships, old partnerships. It could also be a sense that you're moving toward new partnerships. And the devil. The devil in the outcome. Okay. Well, this is very interesting. So there's a sense here with the devil that you may be not only working with the light, but figuring out how to also hold the darkness. Maybe it's about transmuting or alchemizing devil energy, right, into something positive. So this is actually a very, very powerful read for you, Divine Feminine, whoever you are. I'm fascinated by this energy. This is very intriguing. All right. Yeah. All right, so we've got another Ace of Swords here with the Magician. It's a new idea. There's a Chariot. Okay. There's preparing. Balance. Fairness. Give and take. Divine Feminine, I get the feeling that this is not your first rodeo. I feel like maybe you've been a magician for some time and you're reaching a new level with your manifestations. There's a sense that maybe you're going deeper with your skills, your abilities. Why is strength blocking? Or why is strength an obstacle here? The Sun, Five of Pentacles, and the Magician. You know, I'm thinking, Feminine, that you are such a strong manifester that, and you can bring so much light, all right, that without meaning to, you leave people feeling out in the cold. They feel, in comparison to you, somehow impoverished. But it's just a relative thing. It's all relative. It's really not to do with them. It's simply to do with you being a very powerful being, light worker. But I think the obstacle may be other people feeling not even threatened, but I don't even want to say jealous. I just want to say that your light triggers them in some way. They may not embody that same degree of light, and that may somehow create some type of an energy, and it's a big energy, right? It's a strong energy. Okay, that may be dampening your sun. It may be dampening the light in a way that you provide, the happiness and optimism that you bring. Tell us about the Two of Cups. Is this somebody in the external? Yeah, I'm going to say so, because there's a past life soulmate there. We've got a Three of Cups, cause for celebration even. And the Hermit. Yeah. This could be you, Feminine, going within as you try to sort out whether this is the partner that you are meant to celebrate with. Is this the one for you? Is this your Two of Cups? You see it. You interact with it. It's in the conscious space. You celebrate because of it. And yet you find yourself going within, maybe withdrawing from the connection as you try to sort this out. Okay, because it's a big deal. What about the Page of Cups? Is this the person? Is this your past life soulmate? Or is this somebody else? Is this an aspect of yourself? Well, we've got a Knight of Cups, one level up here with the cup energy. Hanged Man, another water energy. Pisces, looking at things from another perspective. could be part of trying to discern what's true with the soulmate. You know, I get the feeling here as you consider pulling this option down into your life. Of course, you may not be aware that you're doing this, but you're taking your time. You are trying to look at things from a new perspective. You're trying to understand if this offer of love that is now coming in is going to lead to, you know, feeling like happiness, a feeling of fulfillment, contentment. Is this going to be enjoyable? And I don't think you know. I don't even know if you're conscious that this is part of what you're trying to sort out. As well, the Nine of Pentacles is a single person. This may be something that you're really contemplating here. I'm happy here. I'm enjoying things here. Do I want to partner up? You may also feel like you want to slow things down. That you may need more time. All right, Six of Wands in the past. What's this Six of Wands? What's this victory? She's standing in the spotlight. She's receiving accolades. Maybe from a King of Pentacles. Maybe there's a masculine earth sign who's seeing her or who's been with her through this transition. There's a sense of an awakening. You may be, in the recent past, you may have awakened to something about yourself that you weren't aware of. You may have done something for the very first time, and you are receiving maybe accolades from, an audience, maybe from the divine, as this King of Pentacles looks on. It's like he's a witness. And we have a Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming fast with a message. This might have been you. You might have brought a message here for which you are now, or in the recent past, for which you received some type of applause, some cheering on, some energy, right, to help you keep moving forward. The star in the future. Tell us about this star. What is this healing about? This is Aquarius energy. Aquarius, air sign. What is the star here? Well, there's an Eight of Wands. This is happening quickly. Okay. This lightening up. Okay. This elevation, this expansion, this becoming filled with light. Yeah, it's coming in quick. All right. There's a Three of Swords. There's something painful, maybe that's being released with the star and the healing. Moon. Yeah. This might be coming to light. As you heal, something that was hidden, that was painful, that was a betrayal, is now coming to light. Maybe something that you couldn't see. This could be information coming in quickly. It's also like the conscious and the unconscious mind integrating. And I find this card interesting because yes, it's the moon, but these squigglies and pointy lines remind us that the moonlight is actually some kind of transmutation of the sunlight. They're both together here, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark. And we really see that in the energies here with this powerful feminine magician manifester who's a light worker, okay, who's had a big victory, who's moving into a love. And yet, at the end of the reading, which we'll get to, we've got the devil, darkness. Also, importantly, this could be a Capricorn energy. I'm reading it as the devil, but it could just mean that there's a Capricorn here too. Of course, there's always dark energy in every situation where there's light. And I happen to think the brighter the light, the darker the dark. So equal. All right, so you're seeing yourself as this Knight of Pentacles, who's bringing an Ace of Pentacles. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is a gift, a prosperous new start, maybe. This comes from the divine. We've got the Seven of Swords. This could be some type of manipulation. And the King of Wands. So you may be using your creativity, feminine, to strategically align things or manifest what it is that you want in your life. Okay, you may have discovered something. You may be wanting, needing even, I'm going to say needing something different. Okay, so there may be a need to, or you may be aware that there's a need for some strategy. And this, need that I'm talking about to do with the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, there's a need to slow down, to look within, and maybe to follow a path that's more soul-centered. If you were very strongly living in like the 3D or the Matrix, as you ascend, you may find that that isn't resonating as strongly for you, and that you want to get into alignment with your soul's true calling or purpose. Oops, what did I do here? I did something weird. Oh shoot, I picked up the star image. Well, that's okay. I think I accidentally picked some cards up and put them back in. Okay. Let's look at the wheel here. Spirit. Tell us about the Wheel of Fortune. Why are others seeing it this way? Whoa, clarified by a Wheel of Fortune. I just can't make it up. I get this every reading. It's wild. Okay. A major clarified by its own major. By the same major. In Temperance. You've got three majors here. Kind of like in the Divine Masculine reading, we're talking about a turn of events. That the wheel is turning, and that it's always turning for the greatest good. And with it being out here in the environment, it's as if the community is also receiving karma. Okay, so one thing that might be prevalent in the environment is that people are finding that they're needing to walk away from something. They may be needing to walk away from something they were attached to. I don't know what it is. Or they may be needing to walk towards something new. Something that They are awakening to something that is being illuminated, like as a shadow, but as the day breaks, it moves into the light. Okay, so it could be something a little scary about whatever it is that they're going to be moving toward. But as the day breaks, they can see more clearly what it is. And it is a better alternative than whatever it is that they're walking away from. Another turn of events with that Wheel of Fortune. This one is, we see an angel here. And so, people might be seeing an opportunity to get in touch with their own angelic nature. This light worker here that you are becoming, Divine Feminine, could be, you may be a leader in your community. You may be somebody that others look to for inspiration, guidance, hope. You reflect back people's highest timelines in a way, their potential. And so in the environment, people may recognize this. Okay. Right? This angel. This is an earth angel. So people might be, starting to get in touch with their own angelic nature. Because of who you are and what you're doing. What's the Two of Pentacles? Why the juggling? Is this a hope or a fear, Spirit? Is this a hope or a fear? Is this about hoping to be able to balance these changes? Or is this about, having a fear of juggling too much? Okay, well, there's a need to defend oneself with this. Stand one's ground. There's a Tower. Okay, a big transformation. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is about defending yourself and who you are. Okay, this loving, abundant energy as big transformation takes place. Needing to stay balanced as this big transformation takes place. And you are a Nine of Cups. You have all but one. You are a light worker here. Okay, but there could be an ending to your singlehood. You may be moving towards a union, which is a big change. Okay, so you're, in a way, in this card, you could be juggling your past self with your future self. The single person who has been on your own, doing life independently for a long, long time. Okay, and then trying to balance that out with somebody who is learning to compromise, make sacrifices, find a middle ground, share power, share decision making with another, so that you can have this Two of Cups, which seems to be something that you're manifesting with the healing, and here with the Two of Cups, the past life soulmate, a celebration, and the soul searching. I'm not going to read all of these, but I will read the Devil card here. Spirit, why is the Devil here? The Ace of Swords we've got, this is, just reiterating that, yes, I am channeling this, this is for you, Divine Feminine. You are aware, you've got this new path that you're receiving, like downloads about this new idea, this new start. Okay. There's a feeling of loss. Maybe it's a loss of partnerships, and yet perhaps a new partnership is coming in. Now, it's the devil here, though. And so what I'm getting, yes, it could be a Capricorn, but it could be also somebody who is not healed yet. Okay, so there's going to really be a need to be discerning here. But let's see. Now we've got a Four of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords is usually about recovery. It's about finding peace, resting. When it's in the reverse, something is blocking this energy. There may be a sense that you need to rest, that you need to find peace within. Maybe this devil energy is blocking it. Maybe the devil energy, or maybe this energy is more within you, okay? Something that's within you. You know, you could be going through something that really doesn't have to do with the external world. It's something that's happening, some process within you that you're needing to look at. By the same token, this could be something external. I think in this case it could be read as a reversal. There's a Four of Cups in the upright. Yeah, there's a need to maybe refuse a cup of love that, you know, this could be your soulmate, this devil. Okay, just because he's in devil energy doesn't mean he is a devil. He could be in devil energy, and he's needing to get out of it before he can make a proper offer to you. So you might need to refuse a cup. It might not be time to accept a cup, sadly, if this is for you. Yeah, because when you go to reap your harvest, okay, when it's time to take that leap of faith to harvest the love that you've been cultivating for however long you've been doing it, you want that thing to look good, you want it to smell good, you want it to be good, you want it to bear fruit, you want it to stand the test of time. You don't want the leaves rotting off and the flowers wilting and, you know, the pruning job to be all jagged and hacked up. You want whatever it is that you're cultivating to be in alignment. You want it to be right. Nobody's perfect, but see how the devil has this man? He's like a puppeteer. He's playing this masculine. That could be your masculine's higher self who's in the grip of the devil energy. So you know, your masculine or this person or some aspect of yourself might still be needing to get free of this devil energy before this full manifestation can come in. But I do see that this is you. This is where you're headed, Divine Feminine, which is just super beautiful. Super, super beautiful. I also see the Two of Cups in your future, if it's not already in your life. I see that you're very good at something. Okay. I see that you have beautiful gifts. Yeah. All that stuff. Really cool. Nice energy. I think we'll go ahead now and get a couple of oracle cards here. Spirit, last message is here for Divine Feminine in the collective. What words of wisdom do you have? Pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. And align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much more to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align. surrender, and trust. Okay, collective, those are your messages. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.